Hi everyone. Because I consider my August and July to have been a success, I just want to share three things that I think contributed to that success. The first thing is budget. So I know people hate that word, and I used to as well. And the reason why I used to hate that word budget is because no matter how I looked at the numbers, my numbers never worked out. I never made enough income to do my payments of stuff. Like it would just never work. So I could never get budgets to balance, and it was just so frustrating and depressing and whatnot that I would just give up on it, or I would try to do one but then give up. It was never realistic, and so it would just fall away. Using the Dave Ramsey method and working on my Excel spreadsheet and rethinking and really tackling the way I view money and the way I viewed budgets really helped me get a budget that worked for me, that was realistic. It's still evolving, right? I think I really enjoyed that 3-month grace period when it comes to budgeting, and I think that helped me quite a bit. And I'll make another video on how I budget. So I use Excel. Some people like to write it down. There's tons of videos out there in the budgeting community on how like fancy spreadsheets that are handwritten and you can buy them on Etsy and all that stuff. But I like Excel spreadsheet, that Excel program. The reason I like it so much is because I can plug in numbers and like hypotheticals and see where that would get me, and then it helps me make my goals for whatever the month is, that kind of thing. It also helps me keep my costs down because I look at the money that I have in my specific categories. That helps me know how much I have to spend, how much I should be trying to cut back. So when I'm looking at purchases and I'm like, think of the price, and then I think of that cell in my spreadsheet, and I'm like, oh, that would be too big of a number to put in that spreadsheet, and it would really mess up my numbers, so then I don't want to buy it. So it just helps me kind of look at things in a different way. So the first thing of why I think I had success in August, despite all those emergencies, is my budget, having that budget, having that spreadsheet. The second thing that was really important to the success here was staying focused on the goal. So I had a goal of making a certain amount of money, and I woke up every morning thinking about that. And instead of thinking about, oh, well, this item I bought for $150, so I'm really not getting my money's worth if I sell it for $70. Really changing that around and being like, well, it doesn't matter what I bought it at. Right now I need $70, so this could probably bring me $70. I'm selling this. So rethinking how I'm viewing items and viewing money, and staying focused on what was important, which was that goal of making a certain amount of money to cover my expenses and to cover these emergencies. So doing a budget, my budget was very, very important in my success. So was staying focused on the goal and rethinking things so that in terms of that goal that I had. And the third thing I would say that was really important in my success was little wins. So sometimes it was pretty easy to get discouraged, and it did happen quite a bit where I was feeling stressed and like, I can't do this, and how is this going to work? And little wins, and then I would sell something for $5 on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, okay, $5, I did it. And sure, that's not, that's a drop in the bucket when you're thinking about a $700 car bill, but those little wins kind of helped build me up. Oh, okay. And as it's building me up, I'm getting a little bit of experience on like, okay, this is the type of pictures that are good for selling something, and you get used to that, and then it's not so scary to do anymore. Because if you're looking at it from the first time, you're thinking, okay, well, I have to find out what I'm going to sell. I have to take pictures of it. I have to post those pictures into, a sell group or something. And then I have to write a description. And then I have to do messaging with someone to find it. And then do a drop off or pickup or whatnot. So that's a lot of stuff, it's a lot of steps there. But you've done this for $5 and $10 and whatnot, then it starts getting easier. This just becomes a quick process to do, and you're gaining that experience, and you're gaining that momentum and that confidence of, oh, okay, I can do this. This is doable. So that's what I would say are the three biggest things that really helped me this summer with the budgeting and dealing with the emergencies that came up. Was my budget, staying focused on the goal and rethinking things in terms of my goal, and little wins. Just small things. If it's $5, that's fine. It's a win, and it's going to move you forward, and you can keep going. So you might not. So I didn't, make that $700 plus the other $700 for the cats and whatnot, but I made a lot more than had I just given up anyway, because $5 wouldn't have been a help, right? So those $5 do add up, and it does make a difference, especially when you have that budget. And that's one of the things that really helped with that motivation, was looking at, okay, $5, put that in the budget. Oh, okay, my sell on extra income is increasing, right? So they all kind of work together to help motivate you to get these things done. So I think I'm going to leave it there. That is how I managed to make my August and July work. So for September, I do have some goals for September. I have I call them short-term hustles versus long-term hustles. So for the short-term hustle stuff that I want to do this month that will result in cash this month or money this month is just selling things. So I want to make another batch of jarariums. I've had some good success with those, and they've sold pretty well. So I've gotten a few more bottles. I'm going to try and put together a few more aquatic plants, make them all nice, and then sell those, bring in some income. Ideally, what I want to do is make enough money to, one, I want to get myself a gift for having completed my master's. So last semester, so end of August, I officially completed my master's, submitted, defended, revised, submitted. It's done. It's official. I've received an exit survey from the university. So that's my official. I am done. I've completed. Now, I'm not going anywhere because I'm doing a PhD, but I got one done. It's under the belt, notch in the belt. So I want to get myself a little gift for having completed that, and that will be a tattoo that'll be probably about $100, and a hoodie and a mug from a very talented crafter in Northern Ontario. So those are my three technically gifts to myself that I'm going to be doing for that, and I want to cash flow that. I want to also make a large lump sum payment on my debt this month of, I'd love to make $500, like a good $500 chunk payment on there, but we'll see how that goes. So that's my short-term hustle or my short-term goal is to pay for my master's gift to myself and to make a lump sum payment on my credit card. So that's my two goals for short-term hustle this month, September. My long-term hustle goals, so those are work that I'll be doing this month that will not result in money, but will hopefully later down the line result in more steady income. Last month, for example, such a hustle last month was prepare the rental room. So I did a lot of work up front last month to get the rental room ready, take everything out from the craft room, organize, paint it, clean it, set it up with a bed and all of that stuff. That was all upfront work, but now I have a supplement, guaranteed income for the next several months for my budget. So that's an example of a long-term hustle. So this month, the long-term hustles I want to work on is my Etsy site and my YouTube channel. The Etsy site I'm hoping will provide income next month through to December, which is when the Christmas season comes and when people are more likely to buy quilts and stuff like that. I have one craft sale lined up this month, so hopefully that'll be some good cash to come in to achieve my goals for this month. The YouTube channel, I'm hoping that will become profitable from 6 months to a year from now. So that's going to be a lot of upfront work, getting the videos ready, editing them, and then creating a posting schedule, so I'm posting every so often. So that's, a lot of work that's going to go into it on the front end, and then hopefully it'll get easier as time goes by. So those are the two long-term ones that I want to work on in September. But another goal that I have is I want to find a part-time job to supplement, $200 to $300 a month to come in to really solidify my budget for this semester and the next semester. TA ships are a bit scarce. These 2 semesters. Last year was nice. I was able to take lots of TA ships and really supplement my income. But this year they're just not available, so I have to find other means to make that income. So hopefully I'll be able to find a job. That's something that I want to do September. One of my big goals. I'm probably gonna have to make that the top goal because it's the one that I'm stressed out about the most. It's the one I don't want to do the most. That's the frog basically in my to-do list. It's the one I just don't want to do. So yeah, those are my goals. So my September goals are cash flow my master's gift to myself, make a large payment on my visas to get my debt snowball going, work on my Etsy site and my YouTube channel for those long-term hustles, upfront work, and the last one would be find a part-time job to supplement my income for the next 4+ months. Those are big goals. But I mean, so far I've been doing good and I've been achieving my goals, so I don't think that it's too ambitious. I think it's doable, and I should stop recording and talking now and going and actually getting my hustle on and getting some work done. Probably starting with editing this video and posting it online. Okay, so that's that. That's my September goals, and you've received the DL on my August and my July, and hopefully the next Money Tea will be all great and have some awesome stuff for you. I will talk to you later. Bye.